Hello everyone. Welcome back. We will today look at the entries and we will go through the things what all the people have posted. Uh, so let's bring in Discord. Here we have our Discord, and let's look at how many people. Ashraf, yeah, wonderful. I saw your entries, Ashraf. That's wonderful. Okay, so let's see if there is any update. Latest one. Wonderful. Sure. That's wonderful update. This looks crisp basically. I love this view. And yeah, this part. You mean may I see the textures like how Ashraf, please share the texture so we know how you have made it, so we know how to improve it. Basically, the last time I asked basically to create tileable textures for all of the things, right? So you can make this tileable texture, this tileable textures, all the different tileable textures, and put it on top of the prop, and then we'll see how much surface it covers and how much we need it. Definitely in multiple ones, and all these damage and all these things could be decals or vertex blending, and yes, you don't need to keep them in texture, but I believe you're doing it the same way, and even the edge damage or the variation could be the same way. I can see some normal issue here, but overall is much better than before, but it still look a bit noisy from a distance. So this type of noise we can reduce the normal map of these tiny details maybe, right, and keep the large one. I know this look crisp here. You see these tiny ones we can reduce. The larger one is in place for the things. Yeah, but overall it's coming good. But I would love to see how you have made the texture, and then we'll decide if we need to use trims or we use the tileable textures. We can use multiple. It's not an issue because it's a hero prop, and we want to treat it that way. And yeah, good stuff, Vikram. Just put it on the back wall also. Like if you want to have like make put something on the back wall here, just something to enter with the door or something like that. It's good. Again, this is like a lot of prop work, but like I would love to see how cover it up. And at this stage, I would try to put some textures on top of that, even just quick made texture with just materials. Just take it to Painter, put some material, and just bring it in with quick texture or quick UV and then quick texture. And all the surfaces which need tileable textures, you can put tileable textures. So I would love to see it textures with the textures. Okay, so it's basically like we iterate upon all the areas, like a little bit on texturing, a little bit on lighting, and we see how overall things look like. So imagine we want to make a dark mood, then we plan our textures and some of the details accordingly. We don't need to keep all the details intact, but if it's a fully lit bright room, then we have to be conscious about it that everything will be visible. There will be bounce back light and how that light will react to the colors and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, so just basically pass through it. Yeah. So yeah, so like Prathamesh have posted it already, and yeah, but before posting, please ask once before, like if you are ready to post or not, because I don't want you to post half finished work. That's not good. Okay, so just ask me once. So we have covered the feedback on multiple sessions, and then Prathamesh did not update those. It's nothing wrong, like it's your to update it or not, but I would suggest to try. Just where is the stuff? Yeah, Oscar updated a lot of stuff. Quick update to some textures I was doing in the main house. Would appreciate any feedback on the textures. I have included some references to get a sense of the look I am trying to get. Ooh, full Sunset Overdrive vibes. Nice. Hmm. Yeah, you the color is a good. You have color. Did you add the on the yeah, so just add this whiteness. I can see in the concept art they have some this whiteness in there. Is it for decay or they have painted? Because this seems also different color. Here it seems different color. Like here, maybe it's because of the leaks and the shadow. But this here seems like have plaster color on the top and bottom of the columns they have added. So the with the color and everything is good. Like I would say, like just go with this one as the base, and then you change the color in the shader. And also we have, I think, did this with the Rodrigo. This part where the two roof and the house combines, there you have this L-shaped mesh to combine it. Usually underneath the tile you have these tiny shingles, thin shingle sheet, which I think for protecting it from any weathering or anything, or from the tile, so tile can sit on. So basically that is underneath, so you can cut it a little bit at distance, and then you can place that L-shaped mesh underneath, so it go well. Okay, like this one here is good. You have placed this thing, and the same thing you can do. You can place it in the corner. So usually there is something for the water channel. So the water collect here and then go in the corner, and then for the pipe it just fall down. To make that type of channel wherever it is, it's in that corner, this corner, or a little bit on the back, but in the corners usually will be. So add that channel tiny details. Yep. So if you are adding this, we'll just add some connection this thing, and I don't know why this is not tiling, but yeah, overall good stuff. Yeah, this color variation is good, and I believe you can assign it to all the buildings, and then you can do it with the two ways. One thing, you can use the vertex color of the building to drive the color of the building, or you can use simple color in the material. So you can create an instance, then you can change the color in there also, and then you can use vertex blending for adding details and watch over these normals basically. But overall, it's good stuff. One thing is just wherever the things are connecting, we need to make it more believable. But I love it. Love the progress. I'll show you also. So if you need, I will share in the chat as well. So usually you can go to the path of any art station and say collections. So I believe you can find out any collection of any person who have made. So let's see if we can look at other people's collections. Okay. So if we go to gallery and then we find something awesome, like this one is environment, has an environment, and we go to the profile. See, so this is what they have liked, and this is the new, and this is basically the collections they have made. So you can go there and check what it is. And we go to the profile, and there is a blog about there is no way to see the collections, only the person can see the collection. So let's, likes are here, but likes is a collection. So do we have anything here? Nope. We can simply type here. Oh, don't have any collections, so it's good. Okay, so you can go to my collections basically, and I have bunch of them. Basically tutorials I have covered. These are the projects you might not see. This is with private, some of them, but most of them you will see, like vehicle, weapons, rendering, environments, and foliage, definitely concept art, characters. This is accidentally is there, but there are characters, likes, definitely. So yeah, so this is some technical tools, rock sculpting, rocks, and the sculpting is different here. So yeah, so you can check it out. Some technical stuff if you are interested in that. So this is how you can basically go in there, and I have almost more than 2,000 concept arts now, which I cleaned up actually. It also piled up to 2,000 before, and I cleaned it up. This one I downloaded this. The images I liked, and then I removed them from collection. but then I again, yeah, piled up again. So, yeah, maybe one day if you guys make one of the concept, join the boot camp. If you want to know, join from here. So you come to TopMate. Okay, link I say shared in the chat. You can join from here. It's free. Join in, and this will give you step how to join. Just join the Discord server. Once you join the Discord server, there's a step to follow to get mentorship to bootcamp. So once you're in the bootcamp, you come to the bootcamp and create your thread with that concept. And always weekly I do this thing, so I will give you feedback and how to do it. So if I'm not able to make it, if you make it, that's same. Both of our dream come true. So we'll see it in real life. Okay, so all the concept arts, which I love to make. So yeah, so that is there. I remember a long time back. I've seen if the best example is Uncharted and Last of Us for this. I always give there's a video. Let me give me a second. I will look it for you. So here, this is the one I will share. This is the really old one. This is like 9 years old. This is when I was studying my career in games. So I shared in the chat also. So you can just search Unreal Environment Art basically, right? So it's basically this is the level design, this is the block out, and this is the, you see the how they have placed it, like it's maybe paint over or stuff like that, but how they place is the intentional. Okay, it's not just something they do. So they have shown the some of the assets. See the rubble. So what I mean by this harmony is you have larger piece and the medium piece and then small piece, right? So it's placed in a composition basically. So not even just like you need a composition in like throughout the big scene, but you need a composition in the clustering, basically the small things you have there. So it will make sense. You see, they have made bunch of it, and then with the plants also they do the same thing. So they don't just clutter the things; they make make it intentional. Let me see if they talk about this in there. You can just go to the link and watch it. So this is basically, you see the paths in between are left, so player can go. So it's intentional, they have left it so player know like okay, I have to go from here. Imagine if it's like a full forest, like usually the forest is like too dense, and there are branches and plants and everything is there everywhere, so it's difficult to go through. But that's not how it's in the game, right? In the game, so you usually give the path. So there is a path, although it is like might be a little bit grown, but on the edges maybe more. They have left some space a bit empty in the center so player can go through. So that is intentional. You say this is like much cleaner here. Usually if something is overgrown, it will be overgrown overall, right? It might be fully covered by now, but they have left something to show the beauty in the place. Like you see this area is left, so yeah, no, we can enter this place, or some area is left here, or we can go this way or this way. There is, I can see some space here, so player can pass through here, just go there. Okay. And what it was like that, they have explained in the video that all the stuff from inside they have just brought outside, right? So they were looting or something, right? And then they were maybe going to burn it or maybe going to steal and take it away, but they just emptied it and put it there. Uh, and so that's basically, and this they explaining the texture, and this again the level, right? But yeah, so if you study any of Uncharted, you will see it throughout. Okay. So okay, so this way people will also watch. So yeah, so this is basically like I want you to be intentional with the. This is okay. Like if the plane is crashed onto it, it's good, but I want you to be intentional with all the stuff around, like where the piece is broken fell. They might have fell inside only. So they fell. Some fell on top. Some fell in the corner. So that is cool. Okay. Was Last of Us had a scene? I remember I've seen. a post-apocalyptic type of scene with the helicopter. I don't remember where I seen it. So first thing, like we want to know like what hallway it is. Is it a prison hallway, old hospital hallway, or a church hallway? Like church will not have these strips definitely, or a asylum. What it this is, or a government building. So first we need to know which hallway it is. Then we will add props and details accordingly, and what time it is. Like, is it old one or is it abandoned? Is it new and newly some infection and going away, and then you have to fight zombies or infected? Is it like 18 days latest type of stuff? So we have to know all those stuff. And then what type of mood you want to make. You want to make eerie, horror, Silent Hill type, or you want to make simple, new, or maybe just old hospital in the morning light. So yeah, so the previous one was cool. I loved it. The previous one. It was a much simpler, and could have been like we can skip this one, whatever this is. It's just like the flat land with a bunch of trees, and we could have just duplicated this building, rotated it, used it in the background. A little bit haze, we could hide it, and some of these coconut trees and some of the other trees, simple broadleaf trees. And this is a flag post. We could have had flag in the middle, right? But we don't need to. This is just a flag to put the flag post. Is a bench, notice board, and there are like two main structural things are there, and there are like simple stairs. We could they're like AI is doing its thing. There are stairs going this way, and there are stairs going directly. Mm. I believe this is used to be in our. It used to be zigzag also and the spiral also. So I believe one of that we have to, you can make it with one wall here like that, and then from here you can make stairs maybe. Maybe this is also fine. Like it's a long line. Yep. And then some pipe also just going down basically. Yeah, this one was, I loved it. Even if you achieve it as it was much easier to achieve and straightforward. Thank you for the reference. I'm going to finish in the main shrine using the available trim sheet I've made. Adjust the color later in Unreal using instance material. Nice. Now I'm making some additional props such as rope, hanging bells on the shrine, as well as a particular part of the roof. Currently in the progress with sculpting additional rock and other main assets, though incredibly busy lately, experienced slight burnout. I'm also trying to fix some of the roof as well as the way to make right way to make the roof, some wooden shingle beneath it. Sculpting, we need more crispness. Again, from the first sculpt, I'm saying like we need some crispness. Okay, we need some chiseled, like basically edges. This soft type of edges, we could just simply make a bevel mesh and put a material on top can achieve something like this. This type of damages. So this damage type of damage is not enough. We need to have more chiseled some area not. Right. Again, check the God of War sculpts. I can show again that. So we need more. Even all the part, like even the wooden need wooden type, and this one need this one type. Right. Metal have metallic type. And for the shingles, this is not a right way. Basically, you can have a tileable texture and you just map it on a plane, and then you cover up. You can make another corner one, right? But this gonna add up a lot more polygons. You can have this disc shape, D shape, maybe with three polygons, and but keep them throughout. So the more polygon you add, you're gonna more polygon. Anyway, does not matter that much. But if you bring in the tileable texture and then put edges on top, gonna make more sense. But do it in the end. Basically, once you have finalized, okay, this is the type of tileable texture you need. Okay, and the wooden platform on the base is fine. Also, it's not an issue. Only I would say is extend these ones and maybe cover, put another wooden strip in front of it, so you know have to show the front D. That way you can just cheat away with the tiles, so you don't have to model each tile. You can use simply the tileable textures, okay, or just a few if needed. So you can cover on the sides with these wooden strips, basically. Yep, that's good. Overall, it's good. Like you think, I would love to see again the whole scene with more connection and with how you are doing it. Yeah, after you have did again for all the sculpted part, I'm saying is like even these rocks and everything, you can have larger chisel sculpts and thing. Use a trim smooth border. Use mallet fast. Two or one is fine. Or there is a or brush. There is a orb also. There is also a brush. We covered it in our sculpting. Those are like have for this, more chisel and crisp one. If this bell is too small, we don't need to sculpt it. Even the surface information we have here is not even needed, because that we can add using simply material. In Substance Painter we can simply add, we don't need to have. But if you have added this all these details and everything, that's just cool. But still these details also we can add in Substance Painter. But it's always okay, good to have it in high poly, because it's baking is easy. Otherwise in Painter you change the UV, it mess up a lot of things and or time. But baking is easy in this. But this type of details are easy to put it in there. But these surface details are like waste of time. You don't need. But what we need is the crispness. If that is hard to get in Substance Painter, because that in the corner edge damage and everything is always true in the baking. Okay. And yeah, so in there what is saying that you can have another one to cover up the front. It's always there. Even the side and front and everything is covered usually. And the leaves just accumulate there. It saves you poly count also, and it also gonna help you, make it easy. Again, tile texture is enough. If you still need it, just add a few cutouts and just raise them up and down. That is totally fine. Keep the UV smooth. Okay. I haven't watched my part, but do you think two set of 4K are good for this case? Because there's still one enough in my case. Yeah, that's why we can't use tile unique textures. Let me see. Yeah, so this is not good. Like we cannot use unique textures. So if you are going by 1K texture density, okay, first you already have this thing. Imagine this is 1K, and I believe this. Imagine this is almost 1.8 and 2 meters. There, this is like 4 meter high. Okay, so if it's 4 meter, and we have 1K per meter textile density. Okay, so what happens? You can cover the whole thing in a 4K texture from bottom to top in 4K texture. But when we will gonna open this one, gonna be a little bit more longer. No? So what we can do, even like this thing is turning this way also. Although we can have another edge here to make it a little bit round. Now we have to figure out all the different details we have. Like if you share this model with textures, I will show you. Okay, just share the same model you have, and I will make trim texture for you from this. Yeah. I believe this one is 1 meter. If I assume like this is 2 meter, 1 meter, and 1 meter, like almost 1 meter. If I assume, yeah. And this brick texture can also be here. Okay, this plaster we don't need. This could be another texture. Okay, we can use 4K by 2K texture also we can use. Okay, so this is one. It's 1K. So like if we have this is 4K by 2K, means 2K texture above, and this is divided into 1K. Okay, so this is brick. We taken by this. Imagine we take this. Okay, we need plaster, so we say okay that we gave it plaster here. So these two are covered. This one is covered. This one is covered, and this one we can also cover, but because we can change color. This one is covered. This all area is covered. This is covered. This is covered. This is covered. This is also covered because this can change color. This is covered, covered, covered. All this covered. Now come this part. So I'll start from this one. So we can have a strip of this texture here tileable, and then we map this part on top of here. Okay, so this is covered. Okay, so this strip, and we have this strip underneath it. Okay, so this part is covered. Now this part is big. Okay, it's big enough. It's almost like 1 meter. Or what we can do, we can add an edge and we can map it twice also. So I assume I want to use it. Okay, so I map this whole thing here. This pattern, map it here. Okay, this is, I will say, pattern. So this part is covered. This strip is already covered. Now what is remaining in this whole picture? This is plaster, plaster. This is unique thing. Okay, this is unique thing in here. So we can move this bottom here. We still have space, like this space is still we have. Okay, so we have to see how big this is. If it's fitting, even like this is big, and we can create a tiny circle. If we can put unique stuff here. Now this one is good. If we have some unique stuff here, we can put it here. Okay, and if we have on the other side, we have some unique stuff, we can put it here, and some tiny tap and stuff like that also we can put it here if we need to. But this, all this unique stuff could be also in small 512 texture or 1K texture also. Okay, not an issue. So basically we have covered the whole thing in one 4K by 2K texture. Okay, and if you're not sure, share the model with these textures. I will show you. Okay, and then I will bake the textures, and then I will show you how to remap it. Okay, so next time. Okay, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I will try to. I want to be more regular. See, okay. So this is definitely possible, and how it is on the other side. Let me print screen it. I'll share you the screenshot. Let's look at the other one. Okay, share the model. Okay, share the model. These textures I already have. You can share with other textures also. Normal, yeah, other textures also. Okay, so yeah, normal map, roughness, or how all the textures. Zip it, send it here. If you not, send it to transfer it. The transfer.it is a free site like WeTransfer. So send it through that.